additional shoutouts to Kexi and Elden Lord. You guys were a godsend duo after several questionable 5-mans. And crash out to Igor and Zambia, the aforementioned questionables that just like to hug the tank for fun while the Void King does the bell blast. Welcome to the community of Where Winds Meet. All rights reserved to the original creators from which I've peppered content throughout this compilation video, so go ahead and show them some love. Links in the pinned comments. The guild system accommodates for 1 leader and 1 second in command, with a number of member slots. I have no idea what's the cap, it's just the 3 of us in Team Rocket. For now, at least. Leo is part of his own guild with a bunch of other mutual acquaintances of ours. The base system is amazing. That's it. I was blown away by the amount of features. And grinding guild level is honestly as easy as existing within the space, which you'll do extensively if you begin a building project. Like seriously, look at all of this space. It's all free real estate. I'm debating a project myself after seeing what the community builds out there are allowed to do. All I need is inspiration. DM inspiration. There's 2.5 additional systems. The Sworn Cohort and the Disciple system, with the Romance system allowing up to 5 spouses. You can just be married to 5 other players or NPCs, and you get bonuses and appearances. That's it. Moving on. Sworn Cohort is like your squad or your gang. It's not been received too well by the community to my understanding, but it boils down to a squad system that grants rewards if you co-op with 3 to 10 people. It's perfect for what me and the boys are doing, but there's been some backlash on Reddit from what I've investigated. I don't know, people, let's not get awfully heated over something good. Remember, it's a free game. Master Discipleship is a similar mechanic that equally rewards you for playing co-op with your people, but it additionally rewards intimacy towards the other player, which seems to improve the discipleship rewards. You may have 1 master, but you yourself can master up to 5 disciples. I'm unsure if your master can become your disciple, but it does seem to affect your sect choice in some way, as despite being sectless at the time, I was receiving pings from the Silver Needle sect, which Tony is a part of. And yes, Tony is my master. Now, I've mentioned sects, and I'll do my best as a tank to explain what I know. To start, each martial art or weapon class is related to a sect, and joining it automatically grants you the skill to wield the weapon. Alternatively, you just cosplay as Solid Snake and sneak your way into a skill theft deep within the sect's secret base. Anyways, they're like clans revolving around a certain profession or skill set, and each are exclusive in some way or form and give access to limited shops. Everyone begins sectless, which is self-explanatory. You affiliate to none of the formal groups, but can still work as a mercenary of sort by doing sect-related quests. The general consensus in the community is that you farm the sectless appearances, then choose a sect freely. There's also the consensus that everyone hates the 9 mortal ways. Not all sects have been unlocked, with only 5 of them currently available. Anticipate the other ones be released with regions and or related quests somewhere in 2026. Well of Heaven are the goody 2-shoes guys of the bunch. Always save people, always make gold coins rain. Hence the name. Their dogma is to not hurt another, and their core martial art is the Thundercry Blade. Silver Needle is the congregation of medics, healers, and otherwise the Red Cross of this universe. Their guild farm is literally co-op healing of ailments, so naturally their martial art is the Panacea fan. Midnight Blades is a whole group of murder hobos. Like, genuinely, their identity is just fighting. Nothing else but fighting. Doing it for the love of the fighting game. They also give access to the fully upgradable Infernal Twin Blades, so of course, they love fighting. Velvet Shade, which is the most recently released one of the 5, is the party animals and social fiends of the bunch. They're like bards in a certain way, but nothing music related. Just drinking. Lots of drinking and partying. And the most hated one of all, the Trickster Guild, the 9 Mortal Ways. Now, the consensus as to why they're hated is not because of their rules and joking yet mildly annoying antics, but because of the scheme that they pull on you when you, inevitably, like the rest of us, get baited into joining the 9 Mortal Ways during the Initiation Well of Heaven quest. You caught that, yeah? Yeah, no joking there. You meet up with this guy that's claiming to be from the Well of Heaven. Tells you that you have to pay a donation, which you, being dumb and incredibly rich at this point, give to him. Then he tells you that you gotta retrieve this precious item from another guy not too far. You pull up to the guy and it's a Well of Heaven representative. You, naturally suspicious as you've already spoken with someone from Well of Heaven, either rob the guy or do his dumb side quest for the item. Then you return to the first Well of Heaven elder and you talk to him, only to be informed that you've officially joined the sect, the 9 Mortal Ways. Yeah, the guy you stole from? The actual Well of Heaven elder, in case the Well of Heaven chest near him wasn't obvious enough. So now you stole from the paladins at the behest of the trickster rogues of this world. And that's why I personally love them and will wear their banner till the day I die. Or get invaded by Well of Heaven players until I can't bear it anymore. Let me mention the game lore real quick before I move into the final stretch. Importantly, some concepts and folktales are lost in translation, as many of the quests and encounters portrayed in the game have roots in Daoist and Buddhist Eastern myths. Duh! We, thankfully, have Tony, who breaks down those stories from a personal perspective as he hails from the lands of the East himself. But I recommend searching on YouTube for lore breakdowns and explanation videos made by Eastern creators, as they clarify the context and tales behind the game lore. I personally recommend GameGoat News Network, as I found their explanations clear and concise and have opened to me the world of lore the same way Vati did for Elden Ring. Also, huge shout out to Paik, top tier YouTube teacher in the ways of playing where winds meet. Multiplayer is built around the co-op feature. To my understanding, Genshin is similar, where one player hosts the world and other people can join and help defeat bosses and do activities, with main story quests and some other content limited to solo world play. Then there's 5 and 10 man raids, boss rushes and trials. You may choose to fight the bosses solo as well through replayability, as any boss you fight in the overworld then becomes available as a trial. Online co-op bosses are paired in sets of 2 or 3 and play similarly to the solo experience, with some added PvE mechanics that bring more team play elements into the fight. There's also a battle royale format, but we've played only a couple of games and honestly we need to get a firmer grasp on the system, and I need to learn the other weapons before I get mildly competent at it. And that's about it for this holiday season. I'm trying not to yap longer than this hour that we've had together. But if you still want to see more, click now on the screen to see me and Tony bug abuse the living hell out of the Wolf Maiden and beat her on the 7th try. I hope I showed you the true potential of this game, the nuance behind its system, and how fucking fun it actually is for a free game, despite what IGN says. I've recorded more than 20 hours of gameplay for this, and have enjoyed more than 50 at the time of this recording. Thus, I rest my case knowing that I did the best I could. I hope I see you in Kaifeng one of those days. It'll be my pleasure to use my face to thank your bosses. But until then, thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas.